Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. Before we start, I hope that something so incredible happens to you today that it will remind you that you are divine, how infinite you are. I want to remind you today, while we are at such an interesting place, isn't it? Like I'm in the wilderness. I want to remind you today that there is a version of you that already lives a life you desire right now. It's like this cornfield, like there's so many different, corns, but each one is a bit different. Each one is a bit different, and that's how the quantum world looks like. There's infinite different versions of you, except that there is not infinite different corns here. They're quite limited. There's infinite different versions of you, but you're right now tuned into the one. Well, I guess I will need to stay here. You're right now tuned into the one that you are the most familiar with. But all the other versions of yourself live within your heart. And once you open up your heart and tune into the potential of what you want to experience in your life, you invite the energy of that other you into this dimension. And with that energy comes thoughts, ideas, and emotions that will inspire you into action. And action then is this fundamental pillar in this physical reality to manifest things into existence. So I just wanted to remind you, while we're at this interesting place, to tune into the potential. Be courageous enough to take time in your day to tune into the potential of what you want to experience in your life. Find clarity around the things that you want. There's nothing wrong with the desires. Desires are actually inspirations for exploration, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with them. Being attached to them is what will cause some pain, right? But the opposite of detachment is acceptance, isn't it? It's play, it's peace. If you find a way to experience more play, more peace, more connection, you will be less in resistance with it. So I want to inspire you to design a life where you will be able to be more playful. And for that, you can't live the same way you did before. You need to do new things, right? And those new things need to be chosen from the heart, like what you love to do, what you want to do, where you want to be. Little by little, your life will change a lot, right? Little by little, your life will change a lot. So stop holding yourself back, because you're the only one that is blocking your growth. You're the only one that's blocking your transformation. And I only wanted to remind you, there's a version of you that already lives a life you always wanted. Tune into this other you that lives inside of you. It's not like somewhere there. It's not like this corn is here and then other one is somewhere there. It's all within you. We're experiencing this world of duality through our inner senses. It's all happening within us, right? There's nothing external if we don't firstly experience it internally. It's all happening in the brain. It's all happening in our mind, right? So separation is an illusion, and fear is intensifying it. So when you tap into love for life you would love, you become connected with a reality that would be the most blissful to you. And suddenly you don't feel separated from it, because you feel that it's already real. You feel it's already real inside of your heart. Tune into it. If it's hard for you to feel as it's already real, just ask yourself, how would I feel if it would be already real? and it rhymes. That's how easy it is. How would I feel if it would be already real? And go into these feelings. Become familiar with your new self. Become so familiar with your new self that you will slowly start letting go of the old, because new feels so much better. New feels so much lighter. New feels so much more, I don't know, maybe grateful. I hope so. That's why I said to you, I hope something so great happens today to you that it will remind you that you are divine, how infinite you are. You truly are, my friend. If you've forgotten, well, you truly are infinite. You truly are infinite. And we're in this, movie of reality to play characters, pretending like we've forgotten who we are, only so we can remember once again how interesting creatures we are, right? And this game doesn't need to be painful. It doesn't need to be challenging. We just need to change, or perhaps update our approach to challenges, because in the past, most of us have been programmed that when something happens against our wants or needs, we must develop a sense of anger, frustration, anxiousness, worry, and fear towards it, right? And then out of these very dense emotions, we try to force things to change. We can't force anything else but ourselves into something, right? You can't force external things to change. So the new approach is, you tap into, firstly you find peace, right? Firstly you relax yourself, you calm yourself down, you calm your nervous system down. And then you tap into the potential, you tap into that vision. As you relax your brain, well, when you get into alpha brainwave frequency, it's the calm state, the creative state. If you continue with relaxing your body, you will get into a very interesting state called theta brainwave frequency, where you become very acceptable to your inner vision. You start to believe to your inner vision more than you actually believe into like not being possible to be experienced. You start to truly know that this is your faith, that this is your destiny. And in that state, while you feel the presence of it, you feel the gratitude for it, you feel the connection with it. And then you just experiment, right? Life is an experiment. You just experiment with it. Every single day you keep returning to that vision. And allow the mystical to unfold. Allow the universe to open doors for you. Allow the inspiration to find you. Allow ideas to guide you. And then take action with it. Move with them. Because I can only tell you, when I've started doing this work back in 2018, my life started shifting so mystically. So many incredible things started leading me to, building this YouTube channel. Then I was playing a little bit with my desires, and so much of these things happened. To such a degree that I've started truly believing that I am the creator of my life. I didn't believe into words, when I was reading The Secret and Law of Attraction and Esther Hicks, listening all these videos. I was skeptical, but I said I will try. I will experiment. I have nothing to lose. So I was experimenting. And then interesting things started happening. And then more interesting things started happening. And then I've asked myself, well, what would happen if I would have even more clarity around this specific thing, like buying a car, for example, or moving to a certain specific home? So me and Maya took a piece of paper, we wrote down what kind of car we want, all details about the car, the interior, the the what is the roof window and all of that, specific color, everything. And then one day, spontaneously, we found a car that was exactly perfect according to this list. And well, we bought it. And everything just aligned so perfectly, like everything perfectly aligned. And we did the same with the house in which we moved. We lived there for 2 years, and then we said, let's move to a new place, and we did the same thing, and it happened once again. And things happen very mysteriously when we actually tune into a vision that inspires us, right? So that's how you make a shift, a quantum jump. People call it quantum jump because you truly jump into a new possibility, you jump into a new reality. And it sounds weird sometimes, but I just want to encourage people to experiment with that, because you never know. Like, you have nothing to lose. Like, if it doesn't happen, okay, but if it does, well, I'm sure you will not stop doing it, right? So my friend, may something so wonderful happen to you today that it will remind you that you are divine, that you are infinite. And never stop tuning into a version of you that is guiding you into more evolved you, into more loving you, into more connected you, into more creative you, into more inspired you, into more compassionate you, whatever you feel that you need. My friend, I hope you found a great value in today's video. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. Thanks to everyone for supporting my art in our store, AttractPassion.com, and Etsy store, I Draw My Passion. You're all truly appreciated. Thanks to everyone also for joining our Patreon community. And till next time, one love.